Welcome back to another episode of Wake Up and Live with Bob. Today, I want to start off the my commentary with a question, and that is: if you are a Jamaican with relatives living in the United States, when was the last time you called your loved ones to see how they're doing, and just to check on them? My reason for that is because United States, above all other countries in the world, struggle heavily with mental illness. Now, mental illness is one of those situations where family members or loved ones are oftentimes the last person to know when other family members are not doing well mentally. People at work will know, the doctor's office will know, sometimes insurance companies or just friends and other colleagues will know, but oftentimes the family members um, are the last person to know, and usually, a lot of times, it's when something big happens, and which either causes embarrassment or harm that people often know. But I want to just inform you if you have me at um, heard or been told the COVID has brought on a onset of mental illness like nothing we have ever seen in developed countries like the United States, particularly the United States. The prison is recording overwhelming amount of mental illness. Um, Hospitals are reporting taking in a huge amount of mental illness cases. Therapists, schools, high schools, middle schools are just overflowing with people with mental illness. And this it's particularly dangerous because mental illness is not something you can necessarily see on someone's face, and it doesn't affect the intelligence of the person. So you may not know that there's such a malady with the person, because you can have a conversation with them or they look regular, but then it becomes a huge issue sometimes down the line. Um, some of the mental illness, the most common ones that people are struggling with in these times are, say, anxiety. People have all manner of anxiety because of, COVID has brought on the uncertainty with a lot of things, and so that has caused a tremendous amount of anxiety with people. We see depression. Depression is the big one. Um, Depression, unlike what most people think, is not just sadness. Depression is this inability to take yourself out of sadness. When people are sad, they are supposed to be able to, the healthy way to function is that you are able to take yourself out of the sadness. With depression, it becomes depression when you are unable to pull yourself out of the sadness. It's not so much the sadness itself that is depression, it's your inability to take yourself out of it. And, depression is one of the major things. They are major because there are uh, certain biological sicknesses that are depression induced, and those are manifesting in a lot of people in a lot of different um, ways. Suicide tendency. There is a tremendous amount of suicide tendencies. It is so much on the rise. It is incredible. In schools, teachers are having to deal with that. A tremendous amount of children with suicidal tendencies in homes. It is happening, and it's not just that they're having to deal with the risk of it. It is happening at an alarming rate. I mean, an alarming rate in colleges and high schools and middle schools. It is just everywhere, on the job, people on the job in different career path, police officers. It's just it's a tremendous amount of cases, and it's becoming very worrisome. We see also apathy, this natural tendency. to do uh, a natural tendency to harm yourself, or or blight your path. Apathy, it's setting in a lot of different ways, in a lot of different communities, and a lot of different levels of our society. Again, my suggestion is going to be, if you have relatives in places like the United States, where the incidences are high, um, call your loved ones. Tell them you're just checking on them to see if everything's okay, and do your little check, and make sure everything is okay, because mental illness is becoming a huge silent problem, and a lot of people are struggling with that. But you can make life much easier for your relatives if you are able to help them identify these issues, and how to live well with those struggles. All right. Thanks again for watching Wake Up and Live with Bob. If you haven't yet done so, please like, share, subscribe, and tell someone about my videos. Thanks again for watching.